Hey guys, welcome to week 2. And we'll be discussing your elevator pitch. This document is available on Blackboard under the elevator pitch folder. And I like to think it's pretty self-explanatory, but we're going to walk through it anyway, just to ease you guys' mind in case there are any other interpretations. So, the scenario is you're walking into an elevator at the Omni Hotel in downtown Austin, and notice the person standing next to you is a partner at Austin Venture Capital. This specific scenario is very likely. If you're aware, Capital Factory is located within the Omni Austin downtown. So, you decide this is a perfect opportunity to share your pitch about your entrepreneurial pursuit. You have between 30 and 90 seconds to introduce yourself, your company, what it does, and ask for next steps. You learned in college that an elevator pitch helps you explain what your product or service is and why someone would want to buy it. So you've practiced this 100 times to yourself and to your family, and all you need is one yes. So basically, in this scenario, you find a venture capitalist and you're seeking funding for startup or for growth for your individualized business idea. Now, this is something that has to be either brand new or a family business or something that you've started that you'd like to grow or something that you think that you might like to do in the future. Please don't use an established business like saying that you need an extra, $250 million to expand Chick-fil-A. That doesn't even make sense on multiple levels. So make sure that this is a new creative idea that you're pitching from scratch. So the outline is pretty straightforward. You can see that the points breakdown is shown. You have 5 points for having a well thought out, well executed introduction. The content message is worth 5 points. The closing alone is worth 5 points. And I have done this for about 3 semesters now. And one of the things that often costs students points is not asking for next steps. The reason why you're speaking to that individual is because you want that follow-on meeting. You want to get to a yes for that person to invest in your business. So asking for the next step is very important in the closing. The other 10 points is just dedicated to communication quality. So how concise were you? How professional were you? Did you keep to the time limit indicated? Did your voice have energy and enthusiasm about your product? Do you have passion for what you're talking about? And lastly, you're going to be on camera, so you want to have eye contact, good posture, facial expressions that help you convey the meaning of what you're trying to say. And every now and then, include a smile. Don't look too pensive or stressed out about what you're talking about. So, as long as you follow the general outline, you'll do well. So I wanted to tell you that this is not something that AI can create for you because there are so many indicators that are human about creating this pitch. You're trying to create a connection with the individual. So think about how you are selling the product to them and not just telling them about something that you're doing. Um, it's about distilling the essence of your product and, conveying it on a human level, establishing that initial connection, giving them the same kind of passion, for your pursuit that you have for yourself. Okay, so that includes the initial greeting. Hello, what is your name? And then, secondly, what are you going to tell us about? The content portion. How does your product or service work? And more importantly, what problem does it solve? In order to have a business, we need to be able to solve a consumer need or be able to add to a niche in the market that isn't currently being served. So, what does it do? Who will benefit from it? And why should they care? So, you want to focus on the benefits of the products rather than diving into the technical details. So as long as the benefit and payoff is concisely explained and the relevant features are relayed, why is your pizza joint different than any other pizza joint? then that portion will be satisfied. For the close, again, asking for the next step. This could be in the way that you're asking for a follow-on meeting, requesting contact information, or asking what the next steps are for investment with the firm. Any of those things would qualify as asking for a next step. Clear ending. Since this is a presentation and not actually a one-on-one pitch to an individual, you want to let us know that you're done with the presentation. So saying, thank you so much for your time. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hey, I really appreciate you listening, or I can't wait to talk further. That allows the audience to understand that your presentation is closed. Okay, I think we went over communications. Some tips to help you have the best presentation, also to calm down your nerves and keep you from freezing or hesitating, would be to write down the pitch beforehand. Make sure that all of the content that is outlined here is satisfied in your presentation. You can practice in front of the mirror or in front of friends or family or even your pet. Try to get feedback from one or two people before pitch day, and just so they can, kind of haul out any major concerns or anything that you might have on your paper, but you might be missing in practice. So lastly, it's not required, and I will not take off points, but I highly recommend that you dress well on pitch day. This helps with your overall confidence and professionalism. Lastly, I want to give you a quote from Peter Thiel. The best elevator pitch doesn't pitch your product, it pitches the end result your product achieves. So let us know how your idea is going to revolutionize something, how it's going to change the world, or how it's going to make a current circumstance better.